Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, so we're gonna have a look at the US dollar and also oil in this video here. Now with the US dollar, guys, we are still doing what? What are we still doing here? Let me see if I can bring up some trend lines here. What are we still doing on the short term? We're doing what? We're having a nice rise, aren't we? We're nicely rising, nicely rising up from here to here, aren't we? So if we bring up, that's that point through there, and that's that point through there. There we go, right? So we're having a nice rise, nice little what is this here? Higher low, higher high, higher low, nice up bar, run up, hit resistance, come back down, higher low, and away we go. You know what I mean? So the thing is, right now we're pressing up. This is on the short term here overall on the US dollar here. Now, if we bring up the weekly chart, look at this weekly chart. Actually, you know what? Let me bring up this chart here, which is the big long-term chart, and look at this squeezing up into this compressing, call it an ascending triangle pattern, guys. And this is, when you get access to the Master Trader Lab that I'm giving away a free trial to, you'll be able to see what my the number 2 trading system in the Grab the Markets by the Balls trading course is a blast off trading system, and this is getting right now to a textbook blast off type of setup. Now the textbook type of blast off setup is when we have, look at all this sideways movement through here, guys. I'm telling you right now, if US dollar breaks out, this thing is about to go Burko. It is about to go Burko. Because why? Every time the market goes sideways, it's building a lot of energy, right? Let's like here, right? Look at all that sideways movement. 1, 2, oh. Wrong one. 1, 2, 3, and 3.5. Call that 4. Once we actually broke, look at the run we actually had. Now again, we're talking about the weekly chart here, right, guys? So this is all weak bars through here. Some weeks you're gonna do this, some weeks you're gonna do this, some weeks you're gonna do this, some weeks. All right, as you can see through here, right? But look at this here: energy building, energy releasing, energy building. Man, what's gonna happen soon out of this thing here? Now, guys, it may not break to the upside, right? That's where you need to wait for confirmation. But if we do start to break above this major resistance level through here, it's on like Donkey Kong for the US dollar, and it's about to go up. Interesting that US dollar looks like it's about to go for a big move. Now, once we break, I'm looking for the if scenarios, right? A trader is the if scenarios. If we break above this level here, which is confirmation, then we're likely to this. Make sense? If we don't, then it's not likely to happen, right? We need to wait for that thing there. We need to wait for this break above this 26.50 level. If we get a nice break, if we get a nice run back up above here on the US dollar, and we're compressing up and compressing up, look at this here. Look at all that compressing up, compressing into this small triangle pattern. We may even go sideways a little bit and then break out. And then if that happens, guys, it is all over Red Rover, and that's probably really interesting, right? We're getting a lot of bearish tones in silver and gold, and now the US dollar is also getting that as well too. Now moving over to quickly look at oil. And oil right now is still having a nice little rally back up through here. So I wouldn't be too surprised if oil started to falter through here, as in it started to pause through here a little bit and have a little bit of a pullback. We've been going up for quite some time, but the rally has been quite weak. You know what I mean? Like we had this nice sharp, what I mean by quite weak, if you look at this selling leg, and then you look at this buying leg, which angle is steeper? The selling leg, right? So this is what's called, I'll talk about this later on, but this is what's called strength in moves. The strength in the move, right? So the strength in this move and selling is so much stronger than the strength in this move. So, but once again, guys, what are we looking for? We're looking for the market to change its short-term trend to show that. What are we looking for on that there? Really simple. What do we have through here? We have what? We have a higher low, and now we have another higher low. Make it through here. Makes sense? So if this is going to be some sort of a false breakout, and we start to get a close below here, the first scenario that weekly chart is starting to turn around and we're starting to get a continuation of the downward movement is firstly we get what? A false breakout. A false breakout is what? Where it breaks above the high and breaks back down. If the market breaks, this is, look at this here, right? So, man, I'm on fire today, aren't I? So if the market, right, so we have a low, and then we have a high, right? And then we have a higher low. If the market breaks this high, right? If the market breaks this high, all right, let me do this here again, right? There we go. So there we go. This is the high point through here, right? So we have the high, we have a higher high, higher low, breaks up, fund support, fund support, fund support, couldn't close below, could it? And then rallied back up again. And look at this, once again, look at this long-term trend line where it couldn't close below, couldn't close below, couldn't close below it, through here, right? All through here, as you can see. And as you can see through here, right, it couldn't close below there. It didn't close below here. It actually closed just above it. And now we're getting a rally back up. So, right, so it's probably more like the trend line is more there. Why there? Because we have a little support through here. And if I open this right up, look where this bar here, if I take this away, see where this closed? This is the close here. It actually couldn't close below. It came down, but it closed above it. So there's two scenarios here, right? Or there's two things to look out for. If we get a close back below $12, then that's the first sign of an end of trend or a short term. It's a bit of a false breakout. But then what we need to start to see for it to actually change the trend is what? A breaking of the low. So if we get something like from here and we get a breaking of this low, then we're likely to start seeing something like this. And then something like this here, which in turn, if we go back to that weekly chart, this is the weekly chart here, which in turn will start to see this weekly chart come back down and probably head back down through here on the weekly chart there. Make sense? So that's what you want to be looking for there, guys. If you're looking for confirmation on the oil chart, that's what you want to start to see. You want to start to see the market start to give us the signs that it's slowing down a trend. It's not doing that right now. So we still could be heading up, right? And John, you don't know how to pick the market. Shut your cake on, mate. It's not about getting right with the market. It's about waiting for these signs, right? Wait for confirmation first. Wait for confirmation. Wait for confirmation. Confirmation is like this is what's happening here right now. Makes sense? So that's what's happening right now with US dollar and oil, and something big's about to happen in these markets because we're starting to build up these pressures, right? Building, and bam! Make sure you head on down to mastertraderlab.com to grab your free trial to the complete Master Trader Lab. Now, in the Master Trader Lab, you're going to get the complete Grab the Markets by the Balls trading course. This is 12 videos long, chart reading, foundations. We've got 2 amazing trading systems in there and so much more. You're also going to get bonuses as well too. That's a framework to a successful trader. This is a complete trading course here. Also, you're going to get the chart reading mastery course and also the chart reading advanced mastery course. And also, you're going to get the millionaire bonus mindset course. This is actually my 7-figure mentor. There's 8 videos here teach you all about the mindset. Plus also there's a massive bonus package there, interviews and so much more in the Master Trader Lab, and I'm giving you a free trial to that right now. So head on down to mastertraderlab.com to grab your free trial right now.